Hello everyone and happy Friday night. Just saying that makes me smile. This is Lisa Harden. I am coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo in a very beautiful Boise, Idaho. I am so glad to be with you tonight. Thursdays are always fun, but you know, when they don't work out, I'm still glad that you will join me on Fridays. So welcome everybody, whether you are live or on replay. I welcome you to our crafty session tonight. Please, of course, say hello. Tell us where you're from if you're new. And just know that this is a safe and happy place for all stampers to talk about all things Stampin' Up. And so anyway, hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me. I need some eye drops here. One moment. That will probably make my stamping work out just a tiny bit better. I've been a little, my eyesight's been a little blurry today. I think it's a medicine I take. That's okay. So glad I drove around town. So hello everyone. Let me pull up the screen. Make sure I can see you and that we're kind of centered here a little bit. Hello, Anne says hello from Idaho, just down the street, in fact. And she has shared, and she reminds me, and several of you remind me, to please share this. If you enjoy this video, you know what? I think a friend of yours might enjoy it too. And wouldn't it be cool if we add stampers to our little group, our growing community, right, of the Stamping Zoo crafters? You are all honorary Stamping Zoo crafters. So please share. It helps my little business grow. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and one thing that means is that I sell all of the products I'll be using tonight. With a rare exception, I will use something that is not in our catalog, and I am always doing my best to let you know that. But luckily, Stampin' Up! Sells all things papercraft. So it's really your one-stop online shop. You've got a personal shopper in me. You've got a personal helper that is, guess who? Me. And I can help you decide what will work best for your needs. Or if you're a brand new stamper, I can show you things that fit any budget and any skill level. And I take that very seriously. I want you to be a return shopper and be very happy with me, with your experience, I guess, your whole Stampin' Up! Experience. So please, if you live in the United States, I would love it if you would consider letting me earn your business and be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. On that note, lots of fun things are happening in the Stampin' Up! World right now, aren't they, my friends? We have a new catalog on the horizon. Here it is. It's so cute. Look at this. This is a die cut. It is. It's on its way to this house. In fact, yes, I did place a second order. What? No, why do I do that? Why don't I just place the first order? No, I think I'm going to place my order and I'm going to be restrained. Going to just don't lose your mind, Lisa. That's the first conversation I have. And then I see somebody use it and I go, well, that's it. Lisa, you should have put it in your cart in the first place. But you know what? It happens to everybody. Hello, Anne-Marie. Even happens to Anne-Marie, I bet. Anne-Marie, you place your first order and you try and keep your wits about you, and then you kind of lose your mind and place a second order, don't you? Or maybe a third. But you know what? No judgment here in the zoo. No judgment. Hello, Jen. Oh, hi. It's so nice to see everybody jumping on. Roz, Jean, I'm so glad you could all join me tonight. Yes, I see somebody giving me the thumbs up. You can also give me lots of thumbs up, happy faces, whatever you like. I don't really like the angry face, but you can throw it in there, right? I am not going to censor your comments. Well, I might. But in any case, please just remain active. It helps me stay awake. And it also helps Facebook know that, hey, there's something fun over here. And it lets other people know. So it helps the zoo, right? Okay, so I have to put this away because I can only show you the front cover. I can show you the back cover. And then I will get in trouble if I show you what's in there. And I'm always dying to show you what's in there. So I have to put it away. But here's the cool thing. If you've shopped with me in the past 6 months, I will be sending that catalog out to you next week. Yes, I will. If you would like one and you aren't already working with a demonstrator in the US, please private message me and just give me your mailing address. And you know what? I'll send one out to you. Yes, that's as easy as it is. You could be looking at the new catalog next week. It could be in your hot little hands. If you are already a member of my team, the Zoo Crew, you've already started ordering your own, because when you join as a discount shopper or a business builder or whatever you'd like to call yourself, you start out with a shopping spree of $125 of product for $99 plus tax. And then every purchase you make, as long as you remain an active demonstrator, is at least 20% off. But even better than that in my world is that you get to shop early. That's right. That's what caught me several years ago. I had FOMO. I couldn't deny it. And then boom, I signed up. Haven't looked back. I was going to be my own customer, my own only customer. Yeah. How many demonstrators have said that? Oh, I don't know. 1, 2,000, 2 or 3,000. But you know what? The cool thing is with Stampin' Up! Is you can be your only customer. Stampin' Up! Doesn't care. You can have 1,000 customers. I don't think Stampin' Up! Cares about that either. They just want you to enjoy the experience. Kind of like me. Seeing a routine here, aren't you? Okay, tonight we're going to dive into the Rainbow of Happiness bundle. I have not given it its due, and I love it dearly. And I will tell you, this is currently in the mini catalog, which I can show you. I can also send these out to you. They're beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is a gorgeous sweep, but we're not going to worry about that one tonight. We are going to go to the Rainbow of Happiness. Let me see, where is that? It's the first thing I ordered from this in my pre-order. It's the first thing I played with. And then, I don't know, where has the time gone? But I know that once you see a little bit of magic with this stamp set and dies, you're probably going to want it. And guess what? It's available. Yes, it was out of stock for a while, of course. Some things that happens. That happens in the Stampin' Up! World. Yes, it does. But you know what? It's back. I just looked for it. So it's back. It's about $45 US. Let me show you right here. And the cool thing about our catalogs, oh, if you haven't looked at our catalogs, in the day and age that we live in, where everything's online, demonstrators and stampers still like catalogs. And you know what we like even better than that is casing the catalog and making our own copy. Nothing beats seeing it in person, but this is a close second. It's a beautiful catalog, absolutely free to my customers, and it gives you lots of ideas, right? As well as a really nice catalog for ordering things. So here is the bundle, the Rainbow of Happiness bundle. Oh, who doesn't need a Rainbow of Happiness? It is $44 even, 10% off if you purchase the two together. Just take it from me. Sometimes I think I only need the stamp set or dies, and then I come back for the second one, and then I don't get the 10% if I purchase them separately. So, you know, if you think you're going to like them, just go ahead and purchase them as a bundle. And in the comments, I would love to hear how many of you already have this and have played with it. I know several of you do because I've seen your creations. But anyway, these are all of the stamps. They're absolutely gorgeous. And when a stamp looks a dark gray like this, it just means that it's going to be a solid image and it's going to be any color you want it to be. Okay? Then there's a little die here that fits some of these really cool sentiments. These sentiments are kind of a different shape. I like that they're, you know, this one's tiny, and I ended up using this thank you stamp a lot on a big group of thank you cards I did. So here's one that even fits into the rainbow. We're going to use that. I don't know if we'll use every single one, but we'll try. We'll try to use a lot of them, okay? And mix some of the dies in there. And you did see me make a shaker card out of black and white. So your rainbow doesn't have to be rainbow colored. In fact, tonight we're going to do a little bit of a riff on a rainbow. And we are going to use some of the brand new in colors. oh my gosh, coming to us. Again, going live to customers May 3rd, but available now if you would just, you know, see the light and join my team. So yeah, we're going to use this Mango Melody. She's an existing color. And we are going to mix her with 3 new colors: Parakeet Party, Orchid Oasis, and Sweet Sorbet. Now there are 5 new colors. We talked about them a couple of days ago in my unboxing, my phenomenal haul, right? And there are lots of coordinated products. But the fun thing, or the thing that I like to do when I first get the new colors, is I like to see, how do they work with the existing colors? Yeah, how do they work with each other? And I think these are all going to work together great, in addition to the other 2 in colors, Starry Sky and Tahitian Tide. Now, I think Andrea has already said Orchid Oasis for the win. Carla loves the new colors. I love the new colors. I usually always love the new colors, but oh, there's just something about these. I'm kind of thinking tonight my favorite is Tahitian Tide, even though it's not in my original design. But you know what? If you ask me tomorrow, it's probably going to be Parakeet Party, and so on. So that's the nice thing, right? Is we have these in colors to enjoy for the next 2 years. They will be current, and then after that, of course, even though they're retired, you can still use them. There's not a thing wrong with them, but they will go into retired status, because in colors are added to the combination in part to give us a refresh, bit of a refresh, to highlight colors that may be trendy in decor, other types of art, just all over the place. They take inspiration from, just like card makers do, the product people, the people who decide on the in colors, they take inspiration from everywhere too, otherwise known as the product people. Anyway, so let's get started with this. I want to do a little bit of just regular stamping with the rainbow. I don't even think that I had done that before tonight. So here, I was just playing right here just to see, you know, the different shapes. Let me explain these photopolymer stamps to you just briefly, okay? I say okay like you have a choice. You don't have a choice. I'm going to explain it to you, and you're going to love it, right? Okay, so 4 sizes of arcs make up the rainbow in this world. Oh my gosh. Okay, and those things are, let me bring in this paper piercing mat. They want to stick to the desk like nobody's business, okay? So they're going to have 4 different sizes. Let me see. Where's this one? This one and this one. Okay, let me make sure you can kind of see that. I know there's glare. Oh, so annoying. It happens. So anyway, the cool thing about the 4 arcs is that you can replace, or you have options for a couple of different sizes. For this size, you can use the plain one, or you can use this sentiment, which says, sending you a rainbow of happiness. Okay, those are the same size. Then for the 3rd largest size, you can use, again, this plain arc, or you can use this one that has all sorts of crosshatch lines. Okay, so in that way, you can already make lots of different combinations. There we go. Lots of different combinations of rainbows. Now, when you mix that with any of the 50 colors of ink that we have, you have a lot of different options. I don't know. I'm not a statistician, and I don't even play one on TV. So I don't know how many thousands of combinations that is, but it's a lot, okay? You'll probably run out of ideas for cards before you run out of color combinations for these rainbows. And, okay, I've got to get a few of these little embellishments. Ooh, we're going to play with those later. With that, I want to try and make a little focal piece for our first card. We're just going to dive in. Now I've cut a 3x3 square. I'm sounding a little apprehensive because I didn't try this out yet, and I think it's the right measurement. But now I have primed, for lack of a better word, I have primed these photopolymer stamps. And I've talked about that a lot, so I won't go through that again. But, oh gosh, Ross says, Gwen saw them and said McDonald's. Oh my. And you could even make them look like McDonald's if you want to. Okay. I will probably, you might see a little bit of me getting into the screen here because I'm trying to see where I'm putting this stamp to the paper. It's beautiful already. So that is your new sweet sorbet. Sorbet souk in French. It's probably butchered it, but that's okay. Very pretty. I don't know that it's intense. I will be showing you, I'll just take a picture of it and post it on my website this weekend, but I keep my cardstock in rainbow order, and so I put all of the new in colors to bed, and by that I mean I put them in rainbow order. So I will show you where, at least where I believe they belong in our rainbows, and that's another way to kind of just get familiar with our colors and see like where they might fit in the whole scheme of things. Okay, so this one is the Mango Melody, right? It's a beautiful orangey red, and I am going to hopefully put this in here. Now when I am positioning these arcs, I'm looking at these two, I'm just looking at the ends. The rest of it kind of falls into play. It doesn't have to be perfectly spaced. Oh, so cute. But that is, for me, I found that kind of gets me pretty close. Okay? Oh, lots of hearts tonight. You guys, I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. I will tell you, friends, it's been kind of an interesting week. I don't want to get too excited, but I will say I've had better energy and less, well, kind of less joint pain, but better energy. And that is a big deal. If you've been watching me, you know that I have Crohn's disease and it tries to kick my butt and does a really good job of it. So anyway, I've done a couple of extra things, like gotten a B12 shot and stuff like that, but I don't know. All this fancy medicine might be working finally. I hope so. I just feel different. What can I say? Now that, see, I got that on the sentiment a little bit, and I'm totally fine with it. I hope you are too. I like kind of how it blends in there. We'll see if we like it, but that is Parakeet Party, and isn't she a stunner? Oh, so pretty. Okay, and then finally, let's put this Orchid Oasis in there, which is really popular because she kind of reminds us of Wisteria Wonder, which was a really great color too. And you know, I love everything kind of violet, purpley, whatever. Anything in that hue is going to catch my attention. So, like I said, this is just kind of a fun rainbow that is not rainbow colors, right? But it kind of is. You've got your red, orange, green, and violet. Really short of your whole Roy G. Biv situation, but that's okay. Okay, this is really fun. I think it almost looks kind of well, not handmade, you know what I mean, like hand-drawn, but still bright and inky. Oh, that had to grab me, didn't it? Dang it. I think it's kind of nice. Andrea, are you talking about my my rainbow? Yeah, I know, Anne. Look, Anne, I'm not getting cocky. Believe me. I've fallen for this before. But all I can say is, with accuracy, all I can say is, it's been a good week. I've had a lot of things on my plate, and I have been able to keep up with them. So, I'll take it. Yes. Okay, so now that I have ink all over myself, I want to try and make a stark white card base. That should work out great. Yeah, Andrea, I think so too. Yeah, I'm sure this will be lovely. You know what? I'm not going to be hard on myself, okay? We're going to make it, and if it has a little sketch of Orchid Oasis on it, then that's just fine. Now, it's not going to be like this because we're going to take, again, this piece of Orchid Oasis, and that's why I thought I wanted to just, what do I want to say? I loved the Orchid Oasis cardstock, and I wanted to use it on this card, and then I wanted at least a little bit in the stamping, so that's why I used it in the littlest arc. So I do want to run this through an embossing folder, though. I feel like that would be really kind of fun. So we're going to try it, right? Because it's just paper. Oh, let me look at this. Wow. Look at these beautiful things. So some of these are retiring, which is probably good, seeing as they're not fitting in their home. You know, I don't have a lot of space in here. This one's kind of fun. This one's gingham. It's called gingham, but I don't think it's gingham, people. I'm not feeling that gingham. Music. Ooh, time-worn type. That might be fun. I like these random ones, you know? I like kind of a more random pattern. But what I'm really in love with, here, we're going to play with that later. But what I'm really in love with are these little splatters and stripes. Aren't these fun? Yes. Now these go through the mini, but you can still use them on, you know, on your regular size. But I do love the brick and mortar. I think the brick and mortar will be fun with, or time-worn type. Which do you guys want? I do seem to always use brick and mortar. So, you guys tell me. You just ordered those. You did? Andrea. Wow. Okay, I think I'm going to use time-worn type. Okay. I am going to bring this in here. Now, it's going to be a little weird looking on the screen because this is the standard size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which is so handy. And I know that people have often asked me, like, which should they order, the large or the small? You know what? It really depends on a few factors. But in the end, I have to say, not even being silly, having both is really quite nice because they serve kind of different purposes. The large one, of course, is going to fit all of your card making needs. However, the small one is so handy. Okay, I've lost my cardstock. Where have I put it? Oh, it's on the floor. Well, that's where it should be. That makes sense. Okay. So, yeah, this is the standard. As I said, a lot of you took advantage of the special on the mini last month and got that. Also, if you are coming to my 2-day event in May, you're really going to want to have the mini because you're going to be able to do a lot of your work at your own station. And I will have, of course, die cutters there for you to use. So while it's not mandatory, it's going to be very helpful. Yes. So, okay, Jen, we'll see you later. She's probably already left, but thank you for telling me. I think it's so cute when people tell me, like, I gotta go walk the dog. I'll see you later. It's adorable. I love it. It's very kind, isn't it? Okay, let's take a look at what this little beautiful, this is, again, Orchid Oasis in all its glory. Oh, she's a pretty one, too. She's a pretty one. I'm glad it's not a beauty competition between these 5 because they're all really cool. Okay, so that just kind of enriches the paper, doesn't it? It also gives, without having patterned paper, it gives a pattern to the look of your card. Oh, it's so cute. Now, we could off-center this. I don't need to have everything centered. And then we could definitely see more of the type-worn type if we want to. And also, I think I want to add something else because you know me, I like to add things. We're going to use these classic matte dots in white, of course. And this is a partial pack, but these are really fun and very useful because they come in a mixed package of black, gray, vanilla, and white. So you can really make them work with anything. And the shape is just what it says, classic, and the finish is matte. So again, those are in the January to June catalog, and hopefully they're available. I don't know, but it's okay. They'll come back if they're not. Okay, now I think what I want to do is I want to capitalize on one of these new in colors, not Orchid Oasis. So let's use another color. And let's take our die cuts, our rainbow die cuts. Where'd they run off to? Hello. Everyone who's ever done a live knows what I'm going through. It's all here. It's all within reach. And you can't find it sometimes. Okay, so we could use those, but I want to use this die cut and make a little scallop underneath. And look at it. It's rainbows. So let's see here. It looks like we'll just do a long one and then probably cut them in half so that they kind of get centered there, but you don't even need to be that specific about it. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm just thinking about like what color, or I don't think I want to add a metallic and I don't want to add a new color. I just want to stick with it. And I really like the sweet sorbet. So let's grab a piece of that and cut into it. Oh, so exciting. So exciting. It takes me a minute to find it though. Yeah. I don't have its space completely memorized. So it takes just a minute to find it. So weird. Before long, it will be second nature to me. But for right now, I have to take a minute and get to know my new friends, right? Absolutely. Ooh, right there. That's a pretty red, white, and blue combination, isn't it? With this Orchid Oasis being just a little different and the sweet sorbet being just a little different. Well, thank you, Susan. Susan says, it's adorable already. So nice, Susan. Appreciate it. I would love to hear what everybody else has been doing this week. Oh my gosh. So Roz, I know, picked blueberries today, which is super cool, Roz. And you know, well, you probably do know this actually. So I forget that you live like across the country because, you know, we chat frequently and I feel like you're just around the corner. But then when you were picking blueberries, it reminded me that, oh yeah, we don't do that here. Well, it doesn't happen in... We get most of our blueberries from Oregon. And it doesn't... Berry season in Oregon is not until like mid-June. So that you guys are picking a bunch of blueberries in the beginning of April is just a little wackadoo to me. It was like, oh, they're picking blueberries in the winter, basically. Now, it was very nice here today, but it was only 60 degrees and overcast. So, you know, I'm not going to compare it to Florida. As you can see, this cuts out and then doesn't fully separate, but you can separate it. And then, like I said, I am just going to take this, just getting those negative spots out. Ooh, look, confetti. If you want to make confetti, that's a great idea. Now, let's see. Glue. Hello, glue. Oh, Donna says she worked on Easter cards and you had on tour. How very nice. I had on tour last Saturday. It was super fun. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, on tour was a virtual. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of glue. It was a virtual event for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. See, this is one of those other perks. And so we all had fun watching demonstrations. We had 3 or 4 networking groups, which was great. Okay, this glue is, you know how sometimes it gets like a little too excited. It's obviously heard that it's Friday. So that's like about how much glue I want you to use, okay? Otherwise your paper starts rippling and or you get too much glue on your project. We don't want that. Okay, now let's see. The way I'm going to center it is I'm going to look at the left-hand side and the right-hand side, and I'm going to put the rainbows about in the same area, right? So I know that they don't end up on the edge, but they do end up like about 2/3 in. Okay, and that's how easy it is to center that. You do not need to measure it. Lord, let's not do that if we don't have to, okay? And in the end, just eyeball it. It's all good. So then, let's see, I'm going to take it this way, and I'm just going to cut right up the side with my paper snips, which are so handy for that kind of stuff, right? And then we're going to have this cute little, oh, look at it. Adorable. Now look at it on the Orchid Oasis. Wow. Oh, beautiful. Okay. I like it. I do. It was just a little extra, just a little something that it needed, right? Okay. And we also have some metallic ribbon, twine. No, I think it's ribbon. We'll give it a try. We'll see if we like it. I guess I don't need to add all the things, right? But that's kind of me. I'm kind of an all the things person. You know that about me. So yeah, On Tour was great. Oh, Kathy Sanford had her on tour. So it's going on all during April. So lots of us are having different sessions and stuff. Some of you may have seen pictures I posted last week. And it was Maria on my team. She came over. Everyone was invited. I don't want to make it sound like she was the only one invited. Everybody was invited, but you know how schedules go. So she was the only one that made it. But we had so much fun, and we just sat and created. We got a stamp set early, and this was the stamp set that I received. So this is in the new upcoming catalog. I can show you actual products from the catalog. I just can't show you the catalog. So anyway, that was the one that I played with. And this was my card for the virtual swap. So I was trying to show the technique that we're going to do later on in this video. Believe it or not, we're going to do another technique. And this is where you can basically use clear embossing powder and make your embossing be any color that you want. Okay. And then I use the beautiful tulip paper that I think is still available. I'm not sure, but and then finally, I just pulled one little stamp from the Dragonfly Wishes stamp set, which is carrying over. So I was just trying to use a great mix of current and carrying over, and of course the new sentiment. So I hope you enjoy that. Feel free to use it. This is just a super fun card to make. And anyway, On Tour is just one of those great little fun things that the company does for us. Okay, look at these. Where's my red? Oh, I mean my green. I was missing the parakeet party. There we go. Look at these, friends. Look at that. Metallic 1/4 inch, I believe, ribbon. Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. So we did talk about this a little bit last time. But it's always fun to look at it again. Now that's a little different. Oh, this is Tahitian Tide. That's why. Duh. I guess I have to learn the new colors too. That's its coordinating ribbon. There we go. Look at that. Oh, stunning. Love it. So now you can see the genius behind Stampin' Up. This is why they've been in business over 30 years. Because they just get it, right? They understand, like, when we want to craft now. We want the supplies, and we don't want to have to mess around looking for things that coordinate. So they've helped us out. They provide lots of different supplies in all of the 50 current colors. So, okay, on that note, I should have my grid paper here because I can already feel the glue on my desk. Good job, Goober. Well, I'd like to say that was going to be the last time, but it won't be. I love your stamp set. Oh, I know, Jean. That is such a cool sentiment set. In fact, I'm wondering do you remember the stamp set that Sean Douglas, who is the husband of our CEO, he designed a stamp set for Rhonda Wade to celebrate her $1 million. And it was a really cool, he does lettering and really neat things like that. I'm wondering if he made that set because it's the same kind of thing. It's just a really cool lettered, hand lettered set. And I don't know, it looks like it's going to have a million different uses. So I was glad I got that one early. What did you get, Jean? And if you told me, I apologize, but I don't remember. There were just lots of different ones. They did that, they said they did that in part to not, because of shipping woes and stuff. So they didn't stress out the system with needing thousands of copies of one of the stamp sets. But the thing I really liked about it is we have such a variety of online swap samples that I hope they do that all the time. I thought it was perfect. It was a great idea. So turned into a good opportunity. So I'm just going to, these are the dimensionals, right? And they're kind of an odd shape, so they probably came out of a paper pumpkin. I can tell just by the margin is big, but perfect. I love it. So I'm going to run a whole strip down there on the bottom to support that really lacy rainbow color. Now I didn't quite decide where I want this. I really don't want it in the middle. So I'm going to put it down a little bit. How about that? And then let's finish this little beauty off with our Take Your Pick tool and some of these really pretty white matte dots. Whoops, come on now. We also have die cuts with clouds, and they're so fun to play with. That's all I can say. I love them. As you can tell, they make me smile and laugh, right? So they're really cute. And there, it's a super cute card. Let's stamp something inside. We have to. So there's this little sketch mark, which I like. There's these tiny hearts though that get me every time. Yeah. So we're going to do those. And of course, we're going to stamp them in Orchid Oasis because why wouldn't we? Now with smaller stamps, so here's kind of a stamping rule I have. The smaller the stamp, the lighter the touch, right? We say we kiss our stamps. We don't make out with them, which means you don't press into these. So the smaller the stamp, the lighter the kiss. Okay, we're just that's like a peck on the cheek. And then you use about the same amount of pressure when you're transferring the stamp onto your card. Oh my gosh, I can't even see if these things are upside down or not. My eyesight, wonky. Okay. And oh gosh, look at them. They're adorable. And I like to use little stamps like this as a watermark sometimes. Now we also do have a super cute new watermark set coming out. It's called Limited Edition. Some of you got it for your on tour. I think it's really phenomenally cute. In fact, I haven't bought one of those for several years just because I have my own. But I'm going to buy that one because it's so cute. So here is our beautiful little rainbow card. I hope you like this. Tell me what you think of the colors combined this way. Do you like this color combination? I think lots of us like these new in colors. And so there you go. You can see that they go with Melon Mambo really, and they fit into a rainbow really easily. But like I said, you can make a rainbow out of any colors. It's just up to you. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Let's make another rainbow combination. Probably this a similar style of card. I mean layout. Let's see here. Oh, I have this idea. So I have this, sending sunshine and good feelings your way. It is wide enough. I wonder how it would look with a rainbow stamped over it. It would have to be really light. I have not thought about this. So, yes, Jean, you've got to get them in your hands. I like that they're real rainbow colors. Yeah, they are. Aren't they, Andrea? They are. Thank you, Martine. That's so fun. That's the set that you got. The limited edition, Roz. Nice. I will be interested to see what you did with that. Jean, you're not a demonstrator? Oh, Jean. Jean. I guess I knew that because sometimes you're a lovely customer. There's nothing wrong with lovely customers at all. It's whatever works for you, right? So, let's see here. I don't know that I want to recreate the wheel, but I'm feeling like this might be a cute card if we put a rainbow over the top of this sentiment. Oh, you know what? I better stick with my idea. Sometimes I get too many ideas going, and then it doesn't have a focus. We'll hold off on that for now. But this is one of the sentiments, and it's so cute. I love it. In fact, I think it's a great one for doing some blender brush techniques over the top of it with sunrise or sunset type colors. Okay, let's try. I'm trying to think about what color do we want now. I have our white card base still, and maybe we do black and white paper because you can't go wrong with that. Like I said, I did make that shaker card when we were together, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, and I actually used this paper, which is the All Together DSP. It's a special edition. So it's not in a catalog. It is available now until it sells out, or until the end of May, I believe. Don't quote me on that. If you want it, please just get it. It's $11.50. It's a steal, right? And guess what the colors are? Black and white. They are so fun now. Now this is part of a suite that has all sorts of fun things in it, but it has a stamp set and dies that are hands, you know, hands, and really nice sentiments like "You Matter" and something else that's really nice. But you can color on this using our new skin toned colored blends. There are 10 of them. I do believe that they were so popular that there's only 3 or 4 available right now, but it's okay because they are in the new catalog. So we're going to have those at least for the next year, and probably a lot longer than that. Look at that one. You can color that, color the hands. So this paper is great. Kathy Strang took this, sent me a very nice card. It was a Valentine's card, and she colored some of the hearts. So, you know, it's just however you want to modify these things, or you can leave them just as they are, right? I think we're going to use some of that Tahitian Tide with this paper. I really do love this stripe, but I think it's going to take away from the rainbow. Let's use this one. I want something that's mostly white or mostly black, and this has arcs on it that look like the rainbow, so that'll be kind of fun. So I'm going to cut this at 4 by 5 1/4. It's going to be pretty large matte because I don't want to have any other matte behind it. I tend to double matte my projects. It's just what I like. Let's see here. And we have so many great paper choices. Well, hello, Amy Todd. It's nice to see you. Yes. Oh, I want to mention too, if you are someone who is excited about the in colors, and you would like to, but you still need to keep your wits about you, and you would like to budget for them, I will be doing an in color club. It's going to be coming out in detail on my email this weekend. So if you are interested in that, please watch. I'll make sure it's called In Color Kit or Club or something like that. But it's going to have a class associated with it. It will have some 3D projects associated with it, some free embellishments, and of course, a way for you to collect all of the different in color products for this year. So I would love it if you took a look at that. It's available to everyone, of course. So I'll give you a few different options on that. But again, just watch for my email. It has been a crazy week, like I said. Of course, I wanted to get that out before, but that's how it goes, right? Hola, Pam. Hello. Very nice to see you. Now, I'm not going to glue this down yet because we might want to use some ribbon on this one. I don't know. I want to have the option. Oh my gosh. Well, my little mourning doves are back in the cedar tree right in front of my window. I don't know where they go in the winter because they aren't saying, but I haven't looked it up either. But I do know that I saw them out there picking through the gravel today, and I was like, hey, my friends, nice to see you back. So I've got to make sure that the neighborhood cats don't get too excited. Those little jerks. The birds are onto it, obviously. And the other cool thing is my neighbor across on the other side of the cul-de-sac. There's only 6 houses in the cul-de-sac, so it's nice and tiny. So these ducks have been coming to her house for several years. Probably 3 years. And I did look that up, and it said wild ducks can live like 7 or 8 years. And so, because okay, I wonder this, and maybe I'm just dumb, but I thought, well, are these the same ducks? Can't be the same ducks. Of course, it's probably the same ducks, right? So there was a big hubbub last year with the duck situation because a stranger mallard, tried to come into the situation and break him up, and they weren't very nice to him. They they ran him off. Let me just leave it at that. They didn't kill him or something. At least I didn't see that happen, but he didn't come back. Nature's cruel sometimes. So anyway, they were like, you can beat it. And really, what were they going to do with him? So he was just testing out the waters. He was seeing, was the lady happy, unhappy? And she was like, you can beat it because I'm just fine. I got my man. We're good. We're going to raise our babies. But it's so nice. This is what happens out my little front window. And I live in town. So, it's nice that I can still have a little bit of nature around me. Nature is quite something, isn't it? We do our best to get rid of it and move it out of its homes. And they still come around and they adapt and still make us smile. So that is very nice. Very nice of them. But yeah, so I got some bird life going on out here. Okay, so I want to still use the large one, right? And then I think I'll mix it up by using this one, because we haven't used that yet, instead of the Sentiment Arc. And then 1, 2, 3, I need this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. They all interlock and work just fabulously together. Okay, I want to use that. Pretty. We could also use Starry Sky instead of using, let's see the color. So instead of using our Orchid Oasis, we could use the Starry Sky as the violet, I think. Let's see. It's awfully dark, but we're going to use it. Why not? Because we can. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to want to choose a green and a red. Should we go strictly in colors? What do you think? All right, let's do it. Unless there are objections, we shall go with 4 in colors. We're gonna do Strawberry Sorbet again. Tahitian, no, Parakeet Party, sorry. Tahitian, and then Starry Sky. Ooh, look at those colors. They're just beautiful. Oh. Okay. Let's see here. This makes me happy. You know, I don't know if there's like a favorite paper crafting activity that I have. Like my friend Carolyn just says very adamantly, die cutting is her favorite, period. That's her favorite thing. Her favorite thing to do when we're creating cards. I like it a lot, but I think sometimes the thing that makes me happiest is just putting the ink on the paper. Is that too basic? I don't think so. I think it's like the root of it, right? It's just put the ink down on the paper. Now that is not a totally solid image. There's a little bit of lightness there, but I kind of like it. It also will blend just a little bit as it's drying. So I think we're gonna leave it. Now, what am I seeing there? I'm seeing a little bit of red there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a little bit of red. How close is Starry Sky to Misty Moonlight? I will show you. I'm gonna try this again. See, I had some extra 3-inch squares cut, you know, just in case. That's better. Okay, Starry Sky and Misty Moonlight. Is that correct? Yes. 1 minute. Okay. I am grabbing the papers. I will be there momentarily. Starry Sky. Oh, okay, there is Misty Moonlight, right? Without a doubt, a little bit of gray in it. Here's Starry Sky. Much more intense. See that? Wow. So, I always love the way colors kind of change when you're comparing them, you know, instead of just on white. And so it definitely makes it look like a royal blue, I think, when it's standing next to Misty Moonlight. So there you go. Kathy Sanford, we will see you later. Yes, you can catch on replay. You know what? I record it. I record all of these. Sometimes I get rid of the ones that go really haywire. But if it's just me acting a fool, I keep those. So anyway, yes, you can always find these on replay. Sometimes I link to them in my blog posts. So if you're following me on Pinterest, I might do that if I was showing a technique or something. So you can watch these lives anytime you'd like. I also download them and put them over on my YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed to me on YouTube, I would love it if you would do that. I am not providing different content over there right now, but I have in the past, probably will again, and definitely am willing to do that when I have the capability to go live. Okay, now I have used the wrong color. So I mean the wrong size. So I want this green one. Is this gonna look like Christmas? No, I think this green still has so much yellow in it that we're gonna be fine. Ooh, that just looks like summer popsicles to me. Oh, I think we're getting some storms blowing in out here. It's been crazy. Let's see. It's probably the same everywhere in March, but March is kind of a transitional month. So the weather doesn't know what it's supposed to do. It's like, are we summer or are we still winter? Just let us know. Okay, Tahitian Tide is going to be these little hatch marks. What's that? Where'd that come from? Come on, get off there. It's very pretty. I am kind of a sucker for a teal, anything in the teal family. Oh, it's so cute. All right, now we're going to come in. We might do second generation with Starry Sky. I don't want it to take over everything else, right? So let's look at it second generation. And second generation just means stamping it once and then stamping it again. It's awfully light. I think we should just go with first generation. We are supposed to get some snow. Oh God, Kathy, that's too much. No, we are not supposed to get snow tonight here. I can tell you that. However, it was, oh my gosh. Can we just stop for a minute? I'm in love with this rainbow. Love. And when I made this one, love. So that's what happens with the rainbow of happiness. You stop and then you go, okay, no, this is my favorite rainbow. And then you make another one and you go, wait a minute, this is my favorite rainbow. So that's why you need to have it, because it makes you happy, hence the name, right? So yeah, it was supposed to be 70 today, but I think it probably was only 65 and overcast. But then tomorrow it's supposed to be something goofy like, I don't know, not even 50. Whatevs. Just means, I mean, I'm going to try to mow the lawn because, of course, that doesn't stop growing. In fact, it wants to grow a lot when we have mild weather. And my Sensky man was kind enough to help me out by dumping a bunch of fertilizer on it. So it's all raring to go. It's like, yeah, let's do this thing. And I'm like, just hold on. My knee hurts. Yes, it does. My knee hurts. As if I didn't have enough issues. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now this is, we're going to do, I think I'm just going to do the same thing because it's cute. This is the Starry Sky. Okay, so I'm just going to run that off to the side. I'm going to run it through the die cutter with our same rainbow border die. Boop. Now, if you got the mini catalogs from me, so if you were my customer when the mini catalogs for this came out, you got a card in there or a tag. I believe it was a tag. That looked like, let's see if I have one. Oh, I do. Super cute. So I sent all of these out. Just a little, you know, little cutesy something. So I have some extras, so you never know. You might be getting one in the mail. In fact, if you've shared this video, I am going to give away a prize. Yes, I am. I'm going to give away the prize on Sunday. I will draw for the prize, and I will draw from everyone that has shared this video. Now you do have to post that you shared the video because sometimes your privacy settings don't let me see who shared it. But, you know, if you're going to take the time to type shared, please share it. And then you will be in the drawing. I'm going to give a stamp set away. I just don't know what yet. I promise. This is a little on the fly, like I do, you know, as I do. But, let's see here. What do I have? Oh, yeah, she's cute. She's cute. Let's see. Now I'm going to get all caught up in this because I have some good stuff in my stash. Butterflies. Not that one. That one is for a class. Okay. So if you share this video by the end of Sunday night, you will get your choice of the dahlias or the seasons of fun. Well, yeah, there we go. Now we're going to fire it up. Share it. Share it, ladies. You can do it. And you'll get your choice. These are new. Delicate Dahlias was in celebration last year, one of the times. And then Seasons of Fun was a host set. You had to spend like $300 to get this. So, and look at how cute it is. Oh, don't you want to color it with your blends and your watercolor pencils? I know you shared it, Leslie. You know what? You do have to be in the United States, but if I draw your name, and you don't live in the United States, I'm still going to send out a really special card. Okay, so that will be on Sunday. I'll come live and we'll do it on the Wheel of Prizes. Why not? Okay, so there's that. And if you place an order with me, I am going to send out. Now this is this month, and also I hope Jean's not watching because I'm going to give these to her, but you're going to get a package of these sunflower seeds along with the thank you card. But these will be zhuzhed up with the Celebrating Sunflower set. Okay. So anyway, I've got a few little fun things going on. Don't you want to all have the same sunflowers? Wouldn't it be so fun to all grow the same sunflowers? So if you just place an order with the Stamping Zoo, which, you know where you can do that? You can go to thestampingzoo.com and you can hit the tab that says Shop Now. Yay! Hello, Sherry. She loves my rainbow. Sherry, you are such a lovely person. Thank you for saying that. Okay, so here we go again. You can see this border's uneven, but it doesn't matter because we're going to take our front piece right down to the edge. So we just have more to glue on, more surface area to use. Now remember last time it was like about 3/4 into the way of a rainbow. So I'm just going to I'm looking at this side and this side. See there? And then it will be centered. You don't have to do anything more than that. I did get that down a little further than I wanted. Okay, here. I want a slight border. Okay. Good enough. Whew. Look at this lady go. Friday night. Blurry vision. I still got it. This is so fun. I love this. And of course, we're using it with rainbows, so it looks like rainbows. But if you just used it with another stamp set, like a sentiment or whatever, I bet it would come off as just looking like ribbon, right? So give it a try. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is looking kind of fun. I like black with all of these different colors. I'm afraid this is coming off as looking black though, which I'm not in love with. I may have to rethink this. I may have to rethink this mostly black thing. Ooh, that's kind of weird. Let's take a look at the papers. You know what? It's a good thing that we have a lot of papers to choose from. There's that one with the hearts on it. That might be a good mix, a good balance of the white and the black. Because I want our starry sky to still show up. And I think it might. Oh, Leslie, there are times you would love to be in the U.S. Well, you know what? There are times that I would love to be in Australia. Usually when you post a picture and then I go, you know what? I would love to be there with my friend Leslie. Just, you know, hanging out and doing Australian things. I don't know what that would be. Grabbing a coffee and then going on a walkabout, right? Because I'm sure everyone does that. Okay, let's take a look at this. It's okay. I'm not loving all the black. Let's look for something that's mostly white now. See, I'm like changing my mind. I really want that blue to pop, and I think we can find something in here, but if we don't, you know what? I might have some other paper. I mean, call me crazy, but I may have a different pack of paper. Yeah, I'm thinking, well, I know what I can use, but this is something that, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use it. It just feels like a special night, doesn't it? So I'm going to grab some of my new in color paper. This is Tea Boutique. Look at it. So beautiful, isn't it? Tea Boutique. So let's take a look at what, now this is the other side of it. Oh, so cute. This is going to be one of the classes you can select when you come to my 2-day event in May, which also I will be putting the registration out for that just as soon as I can make samples for you. I have to do that because I can't take pictures out of the catalog. So I have to actually make the samples. Can you believe this? So guess what I'm doing this weekend? I get to play. I'm so excited. That's why I could really care less about the weather. This has possibilities because it's like orchid and yeah, let's do that. Okay. I'm cutting into my Tea Boutique paper already. Oh, so cute. But I do like this side better. This is gonna work. Work it, girl. 4 by 5 1/4. Yes, so I get to play with all new things this weekend, and then I get to talk to a bunch of you. And oh my gosh, do you guys hear that? Crazy. The Midwest is supposed to have a major snowstorm next week, Tuesday through Friday. Jean, I know you need the moisture. A very cool week, not above freezing on Easter Sunday. Well, Jean, it looks like there's going to be a lot of cards, a lot of card making in your future. Don't you think? I think so. Yes. Stay safe and warm. My goodness. Okay, we're going to use those. And we're going to use those because I don't have the gems for the new in colors yet because one of them wasn't available. The other one I didn't order, but I went back and placed my order, remember? I placed the, oh, what the heck order. The first order was, this is what I need for my classes. The second one was, oh, what the heck. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at that ribbon again. Let's just check this ribbon out and see what we think. It is quite beautiful. I think we should use some. It's so lightweight that it's just quite, it's kind of funny. In fact, when I was showing it to you a few days ago, I was having trouble tying it because it's so lightweight. It's just kind of amazing. Let's see here. Maybe we want to do a little bow that we're going to put on the side of the rainbow. Like if it was in its hair. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to pull this down. It's very lightweight, which you're going to love. It's not going to take up, it's definitely not going to be bulky, and it's not going to take up a bunch of real estate on your cards. And if you want to, you can fray these ends a little bit. They pull, you know, they pull loose a little bit. Let's see. Come on, Dum Dum. See, that's not how I wanted it to cut. Okay, so let me show you here. You can kind of see the weave coming apart right now. So if you want to have like little frayed ends for a totally different look, then it will do that really easily. Now I'm going to grab a little mini glue dot. 814. How did that happen? Dang it, my time with you guys goes so fast. It really is true what they say. Okay, so if you are just jumping on, please don't forget to share. I'm offering a little choice of 2 stamp sets. I will be drawing for that on Sunday, April 10th. I don't know what time, but Sunday, April 10th. I am in the Mountain Time Zone. So just keep that in mind. And just a little something fun from me to you. And if you're in the US, you get the stamp set. I will draw until I give away the stamp set. And if I draw people that are in another country, I will still send you a card. And it might even be these rainbow cards, so you can see the new colors in action. How about that? I think that's a good idea. Where are they? We're hiding. Yeah, so the wind's whipping around outside. Last week, as you recall from my riveting stories, we had a dust storm and the cars were all covered in mud. And then the car washes in town have quadrupled their business. That's what they said. Their business is quadrupled right now. So they're happy. We can't get into them. It's crazy. And it's just kind of funny, you know, like all of a sudden now I have unlimited car washes at this car wash that's really close to my work. It's a drive-through car wash, you know. And I was able to get into it last night, but I think I posted to you guys that I was like stuck in line. So there you go. Okay, that's even. And then what was I going to do? Oh, I might want to put one of those cute little sentiments on it. Now this one just says, thank you. And we could do it on, let's take a look at those clouds. Is this cloud large enough? It might be. It might be. Whoop. It's like they made it that way. So I'm going to cut a couple of white clouds. I will go ahead and cut these also, so we can put a few little clouds on this. So see, these are like just kind of fun. They're easy, but then you can start layering all of these little details on it. So fun. And this cut out a rainbow from the patterned paper that was in Celebration. We used it in my VIP party. However, I also used it just with regular cardstock to make this rainbow. So that's about the size of that, okay? So it's super cute, very versatile. Just what more can I say about it? You've got to love rainbows. Oh, here's another thing I can say about it. It's for masculine, feminine, kids. It's for people from 1 to 100, right? And maybe beyond. And it's just a super fun set to play with. I can't think of a better use for $44, quite frankly. Now I need a little bit of scrap white. And here it is. Here we go. Okay, so along with my car, my house is a big mud ball too. I mean, everything. The windows, the deck, all that business. So I texted old window cleaner Chris. This guy is a hustler in a good way. He is one of those people that once I started talking about him, I realized all my friends use him to clean their windows. This guy hustles it up, right? And so anyway, I hadn't had him clean my windows for a while, and I texted him, and he texted me right back. I was like, Chris, do you by any chance power wash houses? And he was like, you bet I do. So Chris is going to get it all fixed up. I have no doubts. And that is why Chris is probably a millionaire, or will be soon. Okay, let's try again. Starry Sky. for our teeny tiny sentiment. Yeah, Chris. See, Anne-Marie knows Chris too. I may have gotten the name from you, Anne, but in any case, like, I use him. My boss uses him. It's hilarious. Okay, I need to bring this close to me. Because this is like, remember I said I can't see anything? Thank goodness I just got my hair done the other day. So, oh my gosh. That is so cute. That's the world's cutest cloud. I mean, get over yourself. Look at this. Isn't that great? Who doesn't want that? I'm sorry, but it's to die for. I'm going to put it on a mini dimensional because that's how cute it is. So yeah, Chris is on it. Chris came to my house a couple years ago to give me a bid on something. I don't remember what I was doing. Usually he'll just like text me and that's it. But Chris showed up in a beautiful Audi sedan. And you know what? I don't fault the guy. I can't remember what he said. I think he said like, it was, I mean, he had a goal attached to it. Like once he got, I don't remember how many thousands of regular customers or something. He was like, once I had a certain number on my contacts list that had purchased for me, I said I could have this car. I was like, go boy. I mean, I'm just glad he's not selling Stampin' Up. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Oh man, I'm only drinking ginger ale today too. That's pretty funny. Oh, I am hilarious. Just ask me. Okay. So, yes, thank you. I saw those three smiley faces go flying by. I'm sorry. Thank goodness they don't have an eye roll emoji. Oh, too funny. Okay. So this is going to like float off right over here. How about that? Oh, that's kind of cute. And then, I don't know, are these going to stand out or I kind of want to, I'm going to put a glue dot on them. Love these cards, but you like the second one the best. Oh, well, that's fun. Thank you. Yes, let's find out. They're both obviously very close. They just have slight differences. Are you liking one over the other? Or what are your thoughts? Inquiring minds want to know. And I do. I'm really liking this Tea Boutique paper. I think it's really, it's a lot more interesting than I was going to give it credit for, I guess. Especially just as a background like this. I'm just really liking it. It's not that I didn't like it. It's just that I was like, okay. And it's like that with most of our products. Like, you know, if you don't fall in love with them immediately, just give it 5 minutes. You will. You will. Gotta be careful, friends. Very careful. Oh my gosh. I am in such like with these cards. The bow and the clouds clinch it for me. Good job, Carla. Carla is very smart. I know this for a fact because Carla is on my team. Yes, she's in the zoo crew. So, you know, you heard it from Carla. This card's cute. I believe what I really heard from Carla was, this is the prettiest card she's ever seen in her life. That reminds me of, I believe my boss said that I was the best singer in our department. Now keep in mind, I work with tax accountants, right? My age. Guess how many people have ever sang? I just sing goofy things. But guess how many people you hear singing in the department? Well, me. And so then she said I was the best singer in the department. But of course, I turned that into, when she hears me sing, she cries. Tears of joy. You know, I took some license with that. I'm not going to lie. But that's what I heard when she said that. Oh man, you guys are gonna have so much fun with these new supplies. But don't feel that you need to like revamp your whole, you can only use it with new stamp sets, you can only use it with whatever, because they're made to fit right in with the regular line of products, okay? So please don't forget about Rainbow of Happiness. It's still around. It ain't going anywhere until the end of June or while supplies last. Like when you start getting towards, I don't know, the middle of June and you don't have it, I'd be sweating it if I were you. Because if it sells out, you know, they might not get it back in time for to sell it by the end of June. So, and if you have been under a rock for the last couple of years, our products are, you know, kind of all that in a bag of chips right now. There's not a lot of things that don't sell, and sell out. So anyway, I'm going to give you one last really nice look at these beautiful dies, quality stainless steel dies. I mean, look at them. They're not those weird dies that you have to cut apart with pliers. I am so not into that. And then here's a beautiful stamp set, and we've given it a little, I think we finally, you know, we took it for a spin around the block, right? And so if you are enjoying these cards and you enjoyed this video, one last plea, please share the video, because besides just doing me a solid and helping the Stampin' Zoo grow and get more viewers and followers and Stampin' Love, if you post share in the comments, I am going to draw and somebody will win one of these stamp sets. I'm even going to give you your choice. These are retired. These are, what do I want to say? They're vintage and they're collectible. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you so much. If you've not signed up for my email, please go over to thestampinzoo.com and fill in the purple pop-up window that will greet you just a few seconds after you go into my website. That's where you're going to find lots of different things. But definitely, if you are interested in signing up for my In Color Club or my 2-day retreat, or really any of my classes, you've got to sign up for my emails, because that's where all the links are. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out and commenting. You know I'm going to go look at the comments now, and I'll answer any questions you might have, as well as just commenting back and saying hi and thank you so much. And so I appreciate you, ladies. Have a great night, a wonderful weekend, and I will see you very soon.